Welcome to this beautiful platform, 5 Mantra Career Point. And this is Nitika. Welcome to this beautiful platform, 5 Mantra Career Point. And this is Nitika Singh here, your English faculty. Okay, so I just come here to make you feel why English is very important for us, not only for the subject purpose as we go to school, college, and all, and not even only for the competitive purpose, even for also our daily purpose. Okay, until unless we have the proper everyday practice in speaking English, then we can realize our till where we are standing. Okay, and what are our capabilities and how we can perform in an exam. So these points are very important for you to know. Okay, so today's session I would like to start with an example, and that to my live example. Okay, so yeah, basically like people have this perception that okay, you are from north, so your English will be very good, will be very fluent. And here I have heard people saying, "Are you are Hindi wala?" It's like market mein you sell, "Are tum sabji wala, tum this wala." So it will like tum Hindi wala. So it was like a brand kind of. So it's not about I'm north side and English is fluent. Everywhere, whole India, English will be very perfect. So this example I would to give is that when I came to this Hyderabad, okay, and I was in 8th class basically. So, and those days, I'm talking about 2006, 2007. In north side also, in which school I used to study, their explanation, each and everything was used to be in Hindi. So I didn't realize that much importance of English, and I was happy to come to Hyderabad, but I was not prepared. Okay, here explanations, having conversation with friends, conversation with teachers, faculty, and what faculty is explaining, each and every detail will be in English format. Okay, so when I came to school and when I have seen the environment, everything is in the English. So I was quite scared, like how will I cope up with these people, with faculty, and my classmates, my friends who used to not get too much attached with me because I was lacking in English. So there I realized that English is very important, not only for the exam purpose, competitive exam purpose, but our daily life also. English is very, very, very important. Okay, so then how I learned, I came up till here. My first point was like I started, one of my friends suggested me, "Nitika, why don't you start watching some English movies or start reading novels, even English news channel also come. It will be beneficial for as per the knowledge purpose and as for the language purpose." So I summer holidays will be there, so I bought few novels. And the main thing, what I was facing was difficulties in grasping some sort of difficult words. Being in 8th class, I was very poor in grasping the words. Okay, and while watching the movies, so just like that, I was not watching movies. Down subtitles will be there. That was very important. You can by the action, or you can understand what is going on in the movie, but English grasping was also very difficult that time. So I kept those subtitles. I was reading those grammars, how, and slowly I came up speaking like balance average English. Okay, so today also I'll also give you some tips like how you can work out in your daily life. Okay, and as well as for your competitive exams. So let me start with the daily life purpose. See, it's not too late. Okay, right now also, if you want to have a fluency in English, okay, so you need to start working out. Speak in your family, have an English conversation. Okay, speak with your friends, have an English conversation. Okay, so whenever you will be having the mistake, you can recollect the things. Okay, start reading the novels. Wherever you are finding any difficult words which you are not able to understand, write it down. It won't take, if you are genuinely interested, it won't take much time. Write it down, and go through the dictionary. Okay, if not dictionary, right now we are having a very famous gadget, that is mobile. Okay, go through the Google, get down the meaning. If still you're not able to understand, get it in your language, so it will be very easy. If you're a Telugu people, Tamil people, Hindi people, whatever regional language you have, just get down the meaning into that. Okay, so it will be very easy for you to understand. And see, just write it down somewhere, reading for the one day, and you think, so, okay, this is the meaning, chalo, fine, I understood. So this is not the thing. So that word you have to again use in your daily life also. Okay, so if you keeps on repeating those words, you can you will be able to understand that those words are where appropriate to use. Okay, and you will be habituated. So like this, the one point I told you, right, read the novel. Okay, understand the story, understand the language. And second thing I would suggest you, go with the newspaper. How newspaper is connected with your daily life as well as the competitive life. Okay, see, daily life, you can newspaper is the best thing to go with the grammatical way. Okay, you can get the exact grammar. And in the newspaper, I'll suggest you, best part is the editor part. Okay, there will be editor part, so there you can you can read the newspaper. You can get down the difficult word, as I told you, write it down in your paper. Okay, and get the meaning in your English language or in your regional language, and keeps on repeating it, those language. Okay, so how newspaper is beneficial? First of all, you will be able to understand the English, you will learn the English, and side by side your current affair will also get strong. Okay, this is the novel part, newspaper part. Obviously movie also you can go through. So this is about your daily life. Okay, so now I will be going through how it is connected with your competitive exams. Okay, so going into the competitive exams, first main thing is you need to learn the pronunciation. Okay, because generally we are having so many in English, in exams you will be having spell error, filling the blanks, antonyms, synonyms, and so many topics will be there. So before starting the whole preparation, I would like to suggest you to first you go with the pronunciation. I'll tell you how people do the mistakes, okay, and where they go wrong. Okay, so right now I'm going to pronounce a word. Okay, that is, just take umbrella. Now I know the spelling of this umbrella, but generally when we pronounce, it will be coming out like umbrella. So this is the one thing that we need to understand, the pronunciation. Okay, so when you know how to pronounce the things, automatically your one section will be clear, that is statement correction. There will be generally there will be two categories of people. One will be struggling with the English, and one will be they thinks that my English is so good so that I can perform in English, and because of that they will not prepare for the English. They give more weightage for your quant, reasoning, GS, and they'll giving more weightage. Is it true that we have to give weightage, but we should also not neglect English? Because why I'm saying this, in every paper, let it be your bank paper, your defense paper, your SSC paper, every paper, the English will be carrying around 20 to 35% of weightage. 25 to 30% of weightage. Your whole defense, SSC, everything, every exam will be carrying this weightage. Okay, so coming to this part, okay, I'm taking one statement because as I told you, the person who are very pro in English, they will be like, okay, I know English so that I can ignore it. Okay, so in ignorance, what happened? We will be losing the basic grammar. Okay, that is the first point. And because of that, because of money, maybe your quant will be very good, your reasoning will be very good, your GS will be very good, current affair very good, but because of this ignorance in English, sometimes we lose the whole whole practice, the time we have given for one complete exam. We'll just lose the marks because of even English also. I'll tell you where the person goes wrong in English. So one statement I'm writing, that is, now generally what happens, will come to the matching center. Okay, generally speaking, we'll come to the matching center, like how we match dresses now. Okay, this color is this color will suit and matching ho gaya. But English nahi hota. I'll tell you why. Here one statement is there, my friend Ajay is eating mangoes. Students will think my friend Ajay, it's matching. So this statement might be correct. But again another statement will be there down of the same sentence, Ajay, my friend is eating mangoes. Now here the question is coming, which statement will be correct? Because here addressing my friend Ajay, here also addressing Ajay, my friend. So here people will be, they will be going to the matching center. They will be continuously, they'll be reading in mind, my friend Ajay is suiting. No. Ajay, my friend is suiting. So this suit पे what happens? क्या होता है? You will lose the marks. अगर ये statement, if it is coming for 1 mark के लिए also, you are using 1 marks. And the total pass out, if the example is 185, and you are losing one with 1 marks 184, and you'll just lose it, and you'll be like, sir, ma'am, 1 mark से छूट गया ma'am. This is the excuse you people day. So here what I'm trying to say, English is not the matching center, but it is the concept that we need to learn. Okay, so now I'll tell you what is the difference. This concept I'll be taking once I'll start the main concept, but just for example I'm saying is, here it is Ajay. Okay, we all know about the subject, verb and object. Okay, in a sentence there will be one subject, verb and object. Verb will be, एक तो होगा helping verb and one will be main verb. ठीक है, one will be helping verb, one will be the main verb. So now I'll tell you, here Ajay is subject, here is also Ajay is subject. Okay, now my question is whether this whole is subject, this Ajay, my friend, is whole is subject. That is one question here, that we will see later. Now, is helping verb, eating, main verb, object, mangoes. Same ways, this is also helping verb, this is also main verb, and this is also object. Okay, so now my question is, which statement is correct? Okay, either my friend Ajay or Ajay my friend. So guys, one thing I want to clear that always subject will be first. Okay, after that what additional information you're giving, that Ajay is your friend, that is the additional information. The main subject is what? Ajay, because Ajay is the main person who is donating in this whole sentence. So my friend is your additional information. Okay, my friend is your additional information, and as per the rule, first subject come, then additional information come. Okay, so this is one rule which I'll be taking later. Okay, so now you tell me which statement is correct. Either my friend Ajay is correct or Ajay my friend is correct. Okay, so obviously this will be wrong and this will be right, and this is the one type of question which comes in SSC exam as a syntax error. So what I mean to say is, sentence might look same, but the meaning is different, or the grammar placement is different. Okay, so this is my first point. English language play a very important role in banking and other competitive exam. This is an important fact where the exam conducting committee judge your possibility to weigh standout. Abhi just example, you are writing railway exam. Okay, so in the railway exam, as per my knowledge, the members will be in lakhs. Okay, lakhs of member will be coming up for writing the exams. Okay, so what are you preparing that making some sort of difference compared to your those lakhs of students who are coming and writing the exam? What is making difference? So this is why English is important. Will judge. This is why English language is important, that will check your capabilities. Okay, the next one is in competitive exams, English language incorporate the three important sections are grammar, vocabulary and comprehension. See, grammar is very important. To make your grammar strong, vocabulary is very important. Until unless you are not sure about the words, the meaning of those words, okay, then what sort of sentence will come, you won't be able to do any judgment with that sentence. And next is comprehension. Now these all threes are related to only one. See, if your vocabulary is strong, your comprehension will be there. In comprehension, you will be very having the hard words. So until unless you know the hard word meaning, and sometimes it will play with antonyms, synonyms. So this vocabulary is so important, which give you the meaning of that hard word, antonyms, synonyms. So yeah, so I'll next is, see, understanding is English is very important. Okay, now I'll tell you one thing, how these are connected with each other. Okay, now to speak in English, you need to understand the English. Until unless you don't know English, how can you communicate with other people? Okay, थोड़ा टूटा फूटा हिंदी चले, English चलेगा, but if the manager is sitting in front of you, okay, if any colleague is sitting in front of you and you're unable to convey what you want to convey, so just imagine where things will go and maybe you get fired. So English understanding is very important. If you understand the English, you can speak English, right? If you can speak in English, you can write also in English. Once writing is done, you can analyze. If writing part is done, now you can analyze whether you're writing correct or you're writing wrong. Okay? If it is correct, the person can understand it, right? Next, after analyzing, even listening part is also very important. It's not just that you have to learn the English and speak, even listening is also very important. Okay, and one more thing, see, English, why it is important in competitive, not only in competitive exams, even in your interviews. Okay, the corporate interviews will be coming, the aptitude test will be also there. Like how I tell my like as I work in ICICI Bank as a deputy manager, how I have come across this, like first I was having aptitude test, like all as we people give quant, reasoning, English, After that, I was having a group discussions. So when I went in group discussions, with me 10 members were there, like 10 slot was there, and in that 10 only 4 was selected. Why? Because they was unable to communicate with the person who was taking our interview. As we got one topic to discuss, we all kept point, but the person who was unable to convey their thought to them, they was rejected. And the last one was my personal interviews. Personal interview, they asked about my, they checked my English fluency, they checked my knowledge. So those things are different. So what I want to convey is that English learning is very important. If you can convey your thoughts, your knowledge to the interviewer who is taking your interview, and then you will be selected over there. So this English is not only learning to competitive exam people, it is also for your, organization where you wanted to work, your dream jobs. Even you see, the person who want to go for, other countries, so there also when they take coaching centers like for IELTS and all, there also they give more weightage for English, because other country English is very important. Either though you don't know the regional language, but you need to know the English so that you can communicate, you can understand. So this is one of the important of English, which you wanted to know. Next one, the skill to deconstruct unknown words from both the text and structure shows the ability to make your ways through some of the advanced writing on different topics. Yeah, this is somewhere connected with the SSC exam. So one of my friend, like he was got selected till the first one. This I think then after that you'll be having one descripting letter type of, then you'll be getting some topic. So this one is related to that. Until unless you are strong in your grammar, you're strong in your vocabulary, and you're giving some your different ideas, so that this is the reason why the exam wants like they will be keeping the advanced writing, they'll be giving a different topic to write. So in this they want to check your capability, your thought, your grammar, and how better and how well you can convey to that examiner who will be evaluating your paper. Because 100 people will be sitting, 100 people will be writing that test, how you are different from them. So that is the one point. They will check your this description one, writing letter or any topic they will ask you to write. Okay, so generally we will get the thought being a student that anyhow English is not important. Why we are learning for English? Okay, why we are giving this much time for English? Job हो जाएगा. Once we go to job, we have to do our work. अभी railway is there. Railway में you'll be having ALP job. You'll be having different type of sector. There people will say, अरे हम लोग इंग्लिश में इतना क्यों प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं जब हम लोग को एक ट्रेन हम लोग को ऑपरेट करना है. Then we should concentrate on quant. Quant पे हम लोग concentrate करना है, वो calculations and all. Then so why we are much concentrating on the English part. So now I tell you the difference. What happens is, after your get selected, the few other state people will be coming to the other state people will be going to the another state. So what happens is, if just example, any Hindi, any north side people are coming to the south, now job karna hai, so now they need to understand, they cannot understand and they cannot convey in their mother language, the regional language, that it be Telugu, Tamil or any other. And these south, they can't understand the English, Hindi language. Whatever you want to communicate, they will think some other. So because of this communication, English is necessary, that you must know. If you know the English, at least you can convey something to them. So this is the one part you have to understand, the English one. Okay, and English, even here I can say, English language paper aims at assessing the language skill of the candidate. They will be assessing the language skill, that how better you can perform in English, and and they will judge your mental alertness of the student, quick thinking power of the student, presence of mind, as well as the judgment. The English exam will be there, right, in your competitive one, and you'll be getting some sort of questions. Now the first one, how much alert you are. Okay, but before that, how I have given you one example, that my friend Ajay, okay, and another was Ajay, my friend. So now mental alertness, how we can say, here matching center will get open. My friend Ajay is matching. Ajay, my friend, is matching. So here comes the mental, how alert you are to rectify the error, which one is correct one. Okay. Then quick thinking power. Okay. As we know, we'll be having very less time, some sort of 1 hour, 1.5 hours will be there to crack, the duration of the exam. Now how quick thinking power you have to save the time as well as to give the correct answer. How quick you can think, how fast you can solve the answers. Next, yeah, presence of mind. Presence of mind is also very important, as well as the judgment. If you judge correctly, you will be having marks in your hand. After all the process, all the matching center, if you are unable to judge the answer, that's all, you will be losing the marks, and 1 marks, 0.5 marks is very important to clear one exam. As I told you before, that vocabulary is very, very important. This one vocabulary will help you out to create so many ideas. If your vocabulary low is very poor, you will be stick with the basic English. Okay. And if an exam, higher level of English will be asked, higher level of word will be asked, even though you don't have much idea about that word, but at least you will be having some sort of ideas, because some related word you have learned. So there, these complex ideas will be working out, that okay, this word I haven't read, but at least some antonyms, synonyms will be there, which I have known, or I am having an idea about it, and I can guess them correctly. So vocabulary is attached with the meaning, uska antonyms, uska synonyms, everything is connected with each other. In competitive exams, what happens is, how you have to go through the step by how you have to prepare yourself to, you should not leave 1 marks also. See, even when you're writing the quant exam, you're writing your reasoning exam, for that also English is very important. When I was preparing for my exam, my quant faculty, so what he used to say is, before solving the answer, you need to read the sentence those many times until unless you understand the meaning of that question. Okay. So because of that, one thing I got to know, until unless your English is better, until your English understanding is good, then you can understand the question, meaning of that question. Okay. So see, what I'm saying is, somewhere this English also related to quant only. Until unless you will not understand the question, how you can solve the answers, right? So that my quant faculty used to say, that before cracking one solution, you 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, first you read the sentence, get the meaning, understand the meaning, then you solve the question. So there also English plays the important role. Until unless you understand the English, in which way you're taking that statement, and in which way you're coming out of the result, that is also very much important. Same thing with the reasoning also. Reasoning is obviously connected with your English. You'll be having statement and analysis, conclusion. So in that basis, English understanding is also very important. If the question is asking something, you are answering something, and there will be one section, statement and conclusion, where you need to understand the statement and then conclusion has to come out. So all this plays, English understanding is very, very important. Now let's see how you can prepare for your competitive exams. So first thing, see, as I told you starting of my class itself, that you need to concentrate first on your vocabulary. And how your vocabulary comes good? Reading newspaper, reading knowledge, collecting those hard words, and note it down somewhere, mark it, taking out the meaning, and those words keeps on repeating on your daily life also. With this you will be connecting, your vocabulary will be getting strong. Okay, this was about the vocabulary part. Next part is grammar. So to make your grammar strong, because see, maximum weightage of your grammar, your sentence correction, filling the blanks, syntax error, these all are connected with your grammar. So until unless you learn the basic rule of your grammar, you can't understand. And there are very good people who are very good in English, but they are poor in the grammar, and there they will do the matching center. This is suiting well, I think this will be correct. Okay, fine, done. So that is very wrong path. So for that you need to learn the basic. Okay, even though we have learned in our second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class basic grammar, still even I am also a big example. What I have learned in my school days, I forgot again, I started. So learning grammar on the daily basis is very important. Okay, and not only you have to see, you have to maintain notes also, which is consisting with synonyms, antonyms, grammatical error, sentence correct construction. Sentence correct construction is very important. If you go wrong with the sentence correct construction, whole meaning will get changed, whole answer will get changed, and result will be zero you will be getting in that paper. Okay, so you need to, for that basis, you need to develop your reading. You need to develop your reading habit. Unless you learn the get the improvement in reading habit, you cannot achieve anything. So in our old days, when you used to be school, our teacher, our parents used to say, rather than reading in your mind, read loudly, so that once you read, you will hear it. See, starting of the class I told you listening is very important. So what you're reading, that you will listen, and once you listen, then you will understand what you're reading, where you're committing mistakes, and how you can rectify those mistakes. Okay, and yeah, so if you get correct with the grammatical rules, if you're having good concept of antonym and synonyms, grammatical rules are correct, your sentence correction construction, which is very important, is correct, then obviously the sentence error you can find it out and you can correct it intensely. Now next one is, in order to prepare for comprehension, you should go in the vocabulary, so you can score good marks in comprehension. Obviously, see, in every exam you'll be having comprehension passage that we are doing from our school, so you'll be having the good idea about the comprehension. So comprehension, what happens is, in that vocabulary will be there, hard words will be there, and on the basis, once you read the whole comprehension, some sort of questions will be asking. Just example, this is the one word. Okay, so intensively they might ask, what is the synonym of this word in the comprehension. Now you will be confused and you might not be knowing the answer because your vocabulary was poor that time. They might ask, what is the antonym of it, what is the meaning of it. So every day you need to learn, you need to read, you need to recollect the things. That is very important, because English is not where buttify the things. It's all about the understanding, like how you understand your regional language. Same to same, you need to understand the English also. It is very interesting subject, not just like a theoretical subject, how you learn your physics, geography, chemistry. It is very you can, if you start interacting in English, you yourself will find how interesting this language is, how you can play with English, you can enjoy with English, and you can get a creativity in your mind. That is the main beautiful creation of this language, that you can do so much things with one, not only English, your regional things also. Yeah, so why this entrance exams are conducted, and those students who are capable and ready to grasp the knowledge content which is available in English. So how here English is important, how they will filter you. See, quant, you are practiced enough with so many models, you can write your exams. Okay, reasoning also, you can practice so many models, you can do it. English is the topic where the examiner will filter you according to your capability, according to your position you're standing so that you can understand the things. See what happens in as I have given in 2019, I guess, FCAT exam. Okay, so what happens is this: see, first level you can clear it, which is the basic level, you can clear it, and there also more weightage they will be giving on reasoning and English. Okay, after that you will be having one SSB level. Okay, so there they will be checking your communication. Okay, you're not at this level, you are at this level, you will be at the officer rank. Okay, so for officer rank, you know, communication is very important. This will show what you are, what, you know, standard you have and where you are standing. So generally they will be checking your mental alert, your communication, how good you're communicating, how you're different from other, what language, what word you're using, how making the things, you know, appropriate, how pro you are in such, you know, in the language. So this is why entrance exam English is very important, and this filter the student. Okay, and yeah, so filtering the student will be including in your passage, comprehension, grammar and vocabulary. Okay, so now I'll tell you one thing. Is that, especially, you know, it will be a comedy, but generally if you want to learn English, for the boys I'm telling you, see, generally boys will be there, they'll be very much interested to interact with girls, they want to impress the girl, and especially, you know, they will use the language. Okay, so this is the one way. Say if you are at some higher position and officer grade, you will be, you know, uniform will be different, but your communication will be different. So one plus point you have, if you learn the English communication, you can attract anyone very easily. Okay, so now I'll tell you what are the important topics. See, synonyms, antonyms, one word substitution is also very important. See, one word substitution, it will clarify the difficulty, the tough words will be there, you can understand those words. Okay, sentence completion is important. Spotting error, as I told you before, until unless your grammar is strong, your sentence completion will affect in that, spotting error will affect in that. Sentence improvement also include in your grammar. Okay, then idiom phrases, spelling test, I told you, until unless you do pronunciation, you will not be able to understand whether the word is correct or not. Okay, so I'll be taking one word, adjective. Okay, pronunciation will be adjective, but D am not pronouncing, it will be silent, it will be like adjective, not adjective. Okay, pronunciation is very, very important. Okay, so if pronunciation is important, your spelling will be also correct. Okay, generally I have seen you know, I have my friends around me, and you know, I'll just recorrect their how they pronounce the things. Okay, so people, you know, they will be pronouncing difficult word, it will be very easy word, but pronunciation will be wrong. If the pronunciation is wrong, then your whole spelling test, the spelling will goes wrong. Okay, so I will tell few once I'll get the words, I will tell you. Next will be reading comprehension. This is related to your vocab. If your vocab is strong, then your reading comprehension will go well. Tense is also related with your grammar. Testing of vocab, filling the blank with the appropriate word. Here they will be asking about the grammar related or your vocab related, and error detection. Okay, so basically vocab, your grammar and your reading, that is your comprehension, is very, very important. So I was saying about the pronunciation. Now few words I got it, that is, no, you will be saying, what here I have heard is, you know, there is one word corrected. Generally what I have seen in Telugu people, they will be pronouncing it as corrected. So what I mean to say, rather than expanding, you should know the pronunciation. As I told you, pronunciation is very important. So this will also reflect your English. So it's, that's the reason I'm saying you, like, read every day, learn how you want to like, you should know how to do pronunciation, and actually it is corrected. That's it. So there are so many words where the some letter will be silent, okay, and pronunciation is very important. So these all few points that you need to keep in your mind, okay. So guys, that's all, okay. I hope whatever the message I want to give it to you, will be able to understand, okay. So thank you. And even I want to thanks to all the people who, because of them I'm here. So yeah, thank you so much guys. And please don't forget to like, subscribe and this channel, and because of you, you can make it the popular one. Thank you so much.